Hey friends, I hope that you are having a good day. Several of you have asked about my start box. My start box is the place I go when I get I hit a roadblock, I get creatively stymied, I can't think of something to do, I want to do something, but my brain is just not working. I'll use my start box when I'm really, really tired and I want to do something fun. The start box that I have that I created for myself is just in an old shoe box, and it says START on the side of it, S-T-A-R-T. It's where I go to in the morning. I pull out a small project and I can do a craft and coffee as I'm waking up in the morning. Nothing in here is hard. Everything is super easy, very simple, and requires very minimal kind of supplies. So I want to take you through here really, really quick. It's a great place to just kind of get a jump start on art. I work full time, so if I don't get some art done in the morning, sometimes I'm just too bushed by the end of the day, just too knackered to proceed with any art. So this is the way that this start box helps me create every single day. First thing that I have in here, and I apologize for this video being a little bit dark, but I have my things in cellophane bags, and I know that gets kind of shiny on camera here. The first thing that I have in my start box are my Dos books, and these are my little books that I use as bonuses for when people order something from my Etsy shop. And each little book is handmade, and I already have the paper cut for them. They're a trifold, and they're fun to do. The only thing that this requires is some embroidery floss and a needle, like a tapestry needle. So that is a quick, ready-to-go project. I already have everything cut and ready to roll. The next thing in my start box is business cards. I make my own business cards, and this is what they look like, and they're kind of a layered affair. I use just some scrapbooking paper, and then more scrapbooking paper, and then I have my Etsy shop on here, my email address, and a link to my YouTube site there. And I have everything cut for these, which is really nice. I have my templates here that I use on my business cards. Everything is all cut and ready to roll. So that's another thing that I keep in my start box. Also, with the business cards, what I like to do is make my own buttons. And the buttons are really, that's something that I use on everything. My little buttons, I use them on greeting cards, I use them in mixed media, I use them when I make my Dos books. They're super simple, y'all. It's just a circle cut out of some scrapbook paper with another circle inside. And then when I get ready to use these, I put 2 dots to mimic a button, and I use them on everything. And they are easy to make. I mean, that's a pretty simple thing to make in the morning when you're trying to wake up, is just draw some circles, cut them out, and arrange them, and boom, you got some buttons. The only thing that this little start box project takes is a glue stick, and I do have some pattern scissors in here because I do like to kind of change up the patterns on my second layer that I use right here. Sometimes I'll use some pattern scissors to cut that out. What I've just added to my start box are some Boho bead cylinders. So, you know, I've been making these Boho beads, and if you haven't seen that video, I think it was the last one that I did. These are Boho beads that Secret Soto at YouTube makes, and I am having the best time playing with these things. They're just a lot of fun. But every single one requires a cylinder, and the cylinders are made from taking scrap packaging and making a cylinder out of it. So that's another really easy thing that I can do in the morning, is just roll some cylinders to make my boho beads. And I also roll cylinders to go inside those as well from magazines. So that's why you see this too, because that is the small magazine cylinder that fits inside the bigger cylinders to give the big cylinder some stability. So again, that's an easy project for me to do. It requires a glue stick and some cellophane tape and some scissors. So that is a new project going in my start box. I have a Jennibellie style feather going in my start box as well. There's nothing hard about this. It just takes a little bit of time, and I already have everything cut to draw in the lines on these feathers and to attach them to the black feather template. And I just love these things. I think they are so, so pretty. I'm obviously kind of in having a feather a feather motif right now. Next thing that I have in here is some fused paper towels, and I also have some scrap painty paper. Now, here's some painty paper, and here's some paper towels. I have patterns in this fused paper towel envelope. I have bird patterns, star patterns. I have some beautiful like wing patterns. Just different things. I think I've got a watering can in here. On any morning over coffee, I can pull out a few patterns and trace them onto one of my fused paper towels, or I can trace them onto some leftover painty paper and cut them out. And, you know, in just like 5 or 10 minutes, you can have some nice handmade embellishments. So before you're even awake, you can make something as you're having your coffee and as you're trying to wake up. Here's a little bird. So that is my fused paper towels little envelope in my start box. I just keep everything in there. You know, you have a Sharpie and some scissors. Basically, that's what you need for this one. Everything has minimal supplies. These are some things to cut and color. I have some beautiful butterflies that I'm in the process of cutting. So I'll cut that one. Here are some things that folks have sent me to, and I'm going to color these and use them in mixed media or use them on cards or whatever I want. So that's another easy thing to do with the start box, is just have a little bit of cut and color. Another thing that I've just added are some boho feathers. This is another Secret Soto idea. So I have feathers that I've already cut and feather patterns that need to be cut. I'm going to use these for everything. Cards, mixed media. I'm going to put them in some flojos, that kind of thing. I love these things. So that's a new addition as well. Next thing that I have in my start box are the inside of envelopes. I use the inside of envelopes to create flowers, and I'll show you some of the flowers that I've created. All you have to do with a piece of paper is just fold it and cut it into flower shapes. And I put everything in a bag. And this is another, sweet little start project in the morning, is just to spread these out on your desk and start playing with them and putting them together in ways that please you. And then, before you know it, you have something cool that you can use on a card or mixed media or, stick on an envelope or anything like that. So that's another super easy project that you can do in the morning. And I just keep this bag full of them right here. Here's one that I made strictly from the insides of envelopes. All right, we're getting our desk pretty full here. Next thing that I have is my round robin journal from my beautiful friend Joy. And we've been working on this for quite some time. And we're having a lot of fun with it. And do you know why we're having fun with it? Because it is no pressure. She sends it to me whenever, I send it back whenever. It's a breath of fresh air because, you know, my life is just overscheduled. So anytime anybody offers to do something like a round robin with no time restraints on it, it's like, yes, I would love to do that. Joy also sent along some beautiful papers. I can't wait to dig into this. So this is another thing that I can do in the morning in my start box. The last thing in my start box is a fairies sticker and activity book. This is for when you just can't do anything else and you just want to be a child again and play with a book. It's so sweet, and I bought it for myself. I know it sounds very odd, but I bought it when at a kind of a rough time. So look what it's got decorate the castle, it's got dot to dot, it's got some stickers in it, and it's just fun, y'all. It's nice to have something just so simple to play with in the morning over some coffee. So there we go, y'all. That's my start box. Start box will vary from person to person. So pull one together and let me know how you like it and what's in your start box. Thanks a lot for joining me, y'all, and I will see you soon. Bye.